Happy Friday, everybody. Let me pull up my chat. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Hello, Glorious. Hello, Jeannie. And thank you to Paula for your 2 donations, Rachel for your 1, Anila 1, and Stephanie 1. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you. Hello, LA. Happy Friday. Hello, Anila. Thank you for your donation. Hey, Jojo. Welcome. Hello, Angelica. MMC, hello. Hello, Rach. Thank you for your donation. Hey, CC Moon. Happy Friday. Hello, Earth Angel. How are you? And Shanna, hello. Yes, I added you, boo. Hey, Paula. Thank you for your donations as well. You're going to go first with your 2. Hello, Silence Mouth. Missed you too. Where you been at? Excuse me with all my sniffing. Stephanie, did I put you down? I'm sorry, babe. Let me see. And thank you for your donation, Stephanie. I'm trying to figure out where did you come after. Okay. Hello, Libra Queen. How are you? Welcome. Hello, Bob. Yes, you can be added. Thank you for being here. Hello, Valencia. Welcome. All right, we have 2 more spots, and then I'll start. Hey, Jean. Thank y'all for being here. Girl, I ain't gonna skip you, Stephanie. I got you. You're after MMC on my list. Hello, Cindy. Welcome. You're welcome, Bob. No problem. Excuse me. Yeah, I haven't seen Gracie. Yes, Cindy, I got you. And Ahun's Divine. You took the last spot. Okay. Yes, Libra, I got you on the list, love. Alright, Paula, I'm gonna start with you, babe. Aw, Machi, you just missed the free list, babe. So sorry. But I will be back on Sunday, and I'm always on Sunday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So just catch me on one of those days, loves. General love. All right, babe. Let's do it. Okay. Okay. I feel that there's a lot of energy coming towards you. Um, I definitely see an offer on the table here. It does show maybe this person held back or has held back because they're unsure of like how you feel or how you would feel if they approached you. It shows they show up as the King of Pentacles. Um, I do see that this connection could be fruitful, successful, but there's some kind of like confusion here. I don't know if they don't know how to reach you, or maybe you work with this person. And they also may feel that your heart is not quite open yet, and that could be where the battle comes in. Because to them, you're a star. Maybe you're kind of reserved and you keep to yourself. So maybe this person doesn't know if you have a significant other, or let's see. I do see them wanting to bring in a pretty solid, stable offer. They do find you to be alluring and a perfect match for them. But like I said, there's some kind of confusion surrounding either how to approach you or if they will approach you. This one looks like it's moving in pretty slowly, so you might want to be patient. Something to do with work. Maybe your spirit guides are like causing like an interference or creating a diversion because it's not time yet. Maybe time is needed in order for this to come in correctly. The signs I have are Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Pisces. So Spirit's saying what you want is coming for you, but you're going to have to be patient in order to get it, because something is still transpiring, and I'm not sure what that is. Maybe this person isn't quite in alignment yet, or you haven't quite opened your heart up yet to the point of being receptive to this when it comes in. It does look like this person is wanting something secure, solid, stable, being a King of Pentacles. And I got the Hierophant as well, so it looks like they're wanting, like, they're not dating just to date. They're dating to marry. So maybe that's why the time is needed to, like, align things. But it's definitely coming. There's a lot of movement going on right now. And it could be for more than one person, but this is the one that showed up today. And that Ace of Pentacles wanted to keep showing up. So it's definitely a solid offer. Something that has the ability to grow into something. But that's what I've got for your first question, love. Anila, you will be after Rach. I've got one for Paula left, one for Rach, and you will be after Rachel. Okay, Paula, what is your next question, boo? Girl, you can't help that you're driving. Sometimes I can be without a list. I just freestyle. I appreciate y'all. And thank you, Jean, for getting it together. I appreciate you always. What will happen after this date with Thomas? Aw, Luminous Starseed, you missed the free list, babe. I'll be back on Sunday, though. What will happen between you and Thomas after this date? Is he the King of Pentacles? Because I got the King of Pentacles showing up again. They're fighting something within themselves when it comes to you, boo, and I'm not sure what that is. I've seen it in both of these. It's almost like they feel like there's competition for your attention. You're kind of aloof, kind of like you're standoffish. You're not as open as they feel that you can be. And I saw that in the other one too. Like they almost felt like your heart wasn't quite there yet. That's interesting. I don't know if you told them about other people, or maybe they're not sure if you're interested and you have other options. They just feel like you're kind of pushing them away, or like pushing back on them energetically. But they're gonna stay, is what I'm getting. They're gonna keep persisting because they can see happiness with you. They can see a 10 of cups with you. They're just not sure that you can. King of Wands. This could be them being very passionate about this connection, or this could be them concerned that you have feelings for possibly a King of Wands. And that could be where the confusion comes in. And there's that moon again. Something about it is just very uncertain. They're not sure where you're at right now. Because they're really serious. They're like, I'm only date to marry. And something about either a conversation you had with them, or just a feeling they get from you. Like you're pushing back a little bit. But they're just saying they're gonna be patient and wait. Maybe they feel like you're confused. You've got to do some reflection on like what you truly want before they make this offer to you. But I do see them persisting. Like they're gonna fight for you. They're gonna keep giving you attention as long as you allow them to. But something you said or something you did made them just like question it a little bit. Like if something confused them. And I'm not sure what that was or what you said, but they feel like you're pushing back on them a little bit. Like you're not as open as, most women would be. But they are interested. They find you mysterious. But that could also be scary for a person too if they can't get like a good read on you. So like I said, I don't think they're going anywhere. I just think maybe the next time you talk to them, be a little more of yourself. But that's what I've got for you, boo. Rate your next, babe. Well, King of Pentacles doesn't necessarily mean like they have to be a earth sign. They could just be ready to become a husband. They're more grounded. They could have a lot of earth in their chart. It all depends. All right, Rach, what is your question? And hello, Danny. Welcome. I love you, Paula. I wish you the best. You want to know why he's taking so long to call you, or is that your question? And thank you, Paula, for your next donation, but I appreciate you. Okay. Why is he taking so long? Or why did he take so long to call her? Let's see. Okay, I feel some kind of imbalance around his home. Maybe there was a lot going on within the home itself, or with family asking him for stuff and him being busy working. It does show like whatever that was has left. But let's see. And that's probably why he called now, because it's like as soon as that happened, that's when he came forward towards you. Now, there's 3 6s here. So you might want to look up the angel number 666. And it's not what most people think it is. Because I see you're what he wants. But whatever was going on there is what kept him away. Now I'm going to get some information to try to see what that was. What was going on at his home. Okay. What I'm getting is he feels bad about whatever happened between the two of you. But he needs space, or he needed space to think, is what I'm getting. He could have tried moving on from you, even. Maybe something you said caused some sort of damage or some sort of rift in the connection, or something you said triggered something within him. He is still broken and damaged from a past situation. Um, but it's like he's always drawn back to you. No matter how much space he takes, he's always going to come back. And he feels bad that he caused damage, but at the same time, something happened and maybe you didn't understand what he was telling you. And so he pulled back because he needed to take care of whatever was going on with the home or the family, or how busy he was, and he kind of waited until things calmed down because he couldn't correctly communicate with you when there was so much he had on the table. But I don't see like he's dealing with anybody else. It just, or like physically. Now, this could also be maybe he was helping somebody move on. Maybe they were broken and he was tending to that. Maybe it was the cousin or something like that. But he does regret pulling away for so long. But something you said to him triggered his ego. Excuse me. And the ego can be just them like, who are you to tell me that, or who are you to talk to me like that, or who are you not to believe me? You know, the ego is like, well, if she doesn't believe me and I'm telling the truth, let's say for example, then the ego says, well, she doesn't trust you. Why are you with somebody that doesn't trust you? Or why are you communicating with somebody like that? So you triggered something like that within them. Maybe they've gone through that before where like their ex or one of their exes was never believing what they say, and it triggered something within them. I'm not saying that's what happened, but what I'm saying is it's like they needed time to think because they haven't healed whatever that was in their life. And so when stuff happens that they're not expecting or it catches them out of the like off guard, they react out of an ego sense because they haven't quite gone through any kind of awakenings or healed the hurt from the past. So that's what I got for you, love. I hope that helps. That is Rachel's. Yeah, there's definitely something going on with his home life. All right, Anila, it's your turn, boo. I have your question. Let's see. And Stephanie, you're after Anila. Okay, I definitely see an energetic like pullback. Um, they're trying to find clarity. Like why? It's like that song that says, "Why are you so obsessed with me?" Don't tell me why that came out, but they may feel that you have an unhealthy attachment to them, and so they're kind of pulling back to look at things from a different perspective because they're like, that's what you should be. You should adore your partner. You should almost be in some sort of addiction with them, right? But for them, it makes them pull back. There's something about like they need to figure out where to go from this place. And something scared them. And what it says is like one day things will be better. But for now, they're trying to figure out some shit within them. Um, I don't know if they feel like you've been dishonest with them or something's going on to where they can't get it out of their head. They're constantly like playing it over and over. I don't know if you told them like a half truth or something you said like hurt them pretty bad and it triggered something within them that made them pull back. Maybe they started to look at you differently because of things that were said. I do see movement past this, but it's more of like a self movement. Like they realize they're not happy. And they realize also that maybe the two of you have been looking towards the other person to make each other happy. And they're realizing, like, if I don't make myself happy, I can't make anyone else happy. So it's almost like whatever's going on right now, it kind of feels tower-ish, but it's pushing them towards their truth. It's pushing them towards their own happiness. So actions right now, I think it's going to be pretty quiet. I think things might be at a stall. Thank you, CC, for your donation, love. Um, until they can find clarity within themselves. Because there's something about something that was said. It's like maybe someday, maybe sometime, maybe another time. But for now, it's not something I want to do, or I don't want to entertain this. I don't want to, I don't know, like, but I don't feel like they're gonna do anything bad. I think it's more of like self work. And it could be something that somebody told them that would be a good idea for them to do, is to like pull back and like find themselves, because you can't have another person to make you happy. It's just, it don't work like that. You'll still be unhappy. And you'll find reasons to be unhappy anywhere until you are able to be happy just with you. But it's kind of like they've come to the clarity of that. Like, they need to really work on what they're doing and who they are and things like that. So that's what I've got for you, love. Yeah, I'm not saying he's not happy in the relationship. I'm saying that, how do you say it? Like, happiness comes from self. I don't think he's happy with self. So, in general, he's not happy. I don't think it's anything really about the relationship. I think it's about him. All right, Stephanie, your turn. And I wish you the best of luck, Anila. Mike's current feelings and intentions. Let's see. Dark night of the soul. They're going through something pretty dark, pretty heavy. They're recognizing now the importance of the two of y'all's connection, so they're thinking about you. It's almost like during the hard nights and the hard times, they're like pulling on you energetically because you're their comfort. They're starting to understand the light that they might not have understood before. Their ability to reach the light is starting to pour in those cracks in order to help them to heal. But it's almost like you're leading and they're following. They've been playing the victim for too long and not realizing that it's their fault that the destruction is happening around them. But now they're beginning to understand that it all starts with them. Like they're the ones who messed up. They're the ones that kind of have to pay the piper now. Let's see. something about this full moon is going to be pretty heavy for them. So I would say light a candle for them or something like that during this full moon that's coming up. It's just pushing them closer to like opening that heart up more and like making an offer towards you, coming back around. But it's also illuminating like the toxicity within them, almost shining a light on those things. And it's going to take a while for them to fully like grasp, because they think they've done a lot, but they're moving towards overcoming this, and which is leading them closer to you. But that's what the blockage is, basically, like them trying to find some sort of security, stability, and healing within themselves. But I do see them pulling on your energy pretty hard. So you could be having dreams, you could be like seeing signs, you could be feeling them even, hearing songs, because it's almost like they're holding on to you during this time, like you're their safe place or their comfort, even if it's not 3D, you know. I think energetically you give them that strength, because you were probably the only one that's ever really showed them an unconditional love. And so that's what they're drawn back to now that they're becoming more aware, more enlightened. They're starting to see that light. So definitely I would say you were a catalyst to this happening in their life, even though it probably seems like it's taken forever. But that's what I've got for you, love. I hope that helps, and thank you again for your donation. All right, I forgot. Okay, so I have Marissa. I hope that's who it's for. Hold on. Okay, Marissa, Cece, and Mirakai. Hello, Mirakai. Oh, wait. Hold on. Yeah, and then Mirakai. Okay. I think I got it right now. Okay, hold on, Marissa. It's not you yet, babe. Yes, Bob, you're still on the list. Paula donated before you. Yeah, she donated. I've just been reading, so I didn't see it until now. Just hold your question, Marissa. I got you. Hold on. Just let me do Paula's. Thank you, LA. I appreciate you, love. Besides Thomas. Okay. Will you be meeting other people besides Thomas when you go out with your friends? Okay, you might meet somebody that either just got out of a marriage or just got out of a relationship. So you're showing up as you're like ready. This person's gonna see you as like an empress, nurturing, loving, secure, stable. But there's conflict here. Whoever this is, their heart isn't that open, and that could be why I keep seeing this Four of Pentacles. It's like they got a little love to give, but it's not anything that really compares. It shows they're very guarded. I do see a lot of people in your energy palette, so I definitely feel there's more than just Thomas. But there's some kind of hold. Now, when you meet this person, everything may seem like it's good, and then there's going to be a pause. Because, again, Four of Pentacles, like, something about this person is just not ready. And like I said, it could be because they just came out of a really toxic relationship, and so their feelings are still with somebody else. And that could be why earlier I said there's somebody in your energy, but there's time needed still. Maybe they're the ones that need to heal and be able to offer more. So you might meet this person, and then there's like a pause. And they come back around at another time, because the Queen of Pentacles showed up for that person, but there was a big pause in between it getting there. So I kind of feel that they're still kind of broken. So you might actually meet somebody, a couple of somebodies even, but there's one in particular that it's not the right time yet. So you might meet them and then not hear anything for a while, because they're dealing with some stuff. And then I got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom too. So like I said, they could be that match for you, but it's just not time now. It's like, hold off, just give up the idea, because they don't have nothing to offer right now. So I don't know what that's about, but okay. And thank you again, Pella, for your donation. All right, Marissa, it is your turn now. Let me go back and look at your question. And hi, Infinity. Thank you for being here. All right, will Alshon come to see you and your son? Okay. I got her question. She had answered it earlier. Let's see, will Alshon come to see Marissa and her son? And thank you, Infinity, for your donation, boo. I definitely feel they're gonna come see you and your son. There's still a lot of love there. You could have been manifesting this person back, or them you. But there could also be somebody else involved that is trying to keep this from happening. I feel a trickster in the midst of them trying to, like, like gaslight them or like stop them. Could be a friend of theirs that wants more, or family member. Like, no, don't do it. You shouldn't do it. But what they're telling me is like, you and your son are their happiness. You're the ones that they want in their lives. And they might not be telling everybody that exactly, but and then the Hierophant and the Star, it's like they want to heal this and like bring it to a different phase, get back to something. But there's a really sneaky energy here, and I don't know who it is. Maybe they have somebody else. So if and when they do come see you, they might be lying to somebody else about doing it. So this might be slow coming, but like I said, I do feel that you're the woman that they love, all in all. But there is somebody trying to throw a wrench in the game here that's very toxic, and that could be, you know, them trying to get away from them in some sense, but I don't see them being honest with this person about what they're doing or where they're going. And I hope that helps, love. Yeah, she don't look like somebody that anybody really want to deal with. She seems like she tries to control things. But that's what I've got for you, love. And yes, Infinity, thank you for your donations, babe. Aw, yay. I'm glad. Have an amazing weekend. You're welcome. Thank you for being here and trusting me to read for you. Alright, Cece, your turn, love. Danny is next. Actions and intentions. Let's see. I see growth. Some kind of like up-leveling and growth, whether that be with this connection or in general in their life. They're going to come around trying to test the waters with you. They do show me like tenderness and loyalty towards you, so they want to come and like fan the flames to make things stronger between the two of you. I see a lot of loyalty and tenderness here, reigniting that spark, renewal, a lot of passion, but like gentle. It's showing stability, finding their balance and not rocking the boat. And that could be why I see growth here. It's like they want to ascend, not only for the connection, but for themselves. The two of you together make beautiful music. Now, they could have been out there exploring, searching, trying to find themselves, but it's all led them back towards you. They definitely would like to have a new beginning. But they want to do it like in the right way, like security, stability, like be a husband or be somebody that can be a husband. Because maybe in the past they caused a lot of stress, or they were stressed and worried about their own stability. Like they've lost a lot of sleep behind maybe their choices. Because I have them here looking back on the stress they caused themselves because they weren't doing right. They were in ego. They had a lack mindset. So I definitely see growth around that. Um, Becoming a better man, a more stable man. Intentions seem really good. They may even want to take you out exploring, like do some things on the water or out in nature. Yeah, beautiful music. I don't ever say that, so I was surprised when it came out my mouth. Like, what did you just say? Music. But that's what they say, so hopefully that resonates. And now I'm on my dearest Amerikai. Alright, let's see, Amerikai. No, it's okay, I got it. Feelings and intentions. Saul's feelings and intentions. I got you. I found it. Alright, Sal, act right. What you got for me? Feelings and intentions for dearest Amerikai. I wish I would have treated you better. They could have been wearing masks in the past due to weaknesses, bad habits, or just even codependency. I don't know if there's kids involved between the two of you. If you have relations with this person, you might want to be safe so you don't end up expecting. They're just kind of showing me their past of how, like, the way that they were living just wasn't it. They want to burn it up because they don't want it anymore. It's created a lot of, like, exhaustion and depletion in their life. But they're wondering, like, where do we go from here? Where can this connection go now? Let's see, where can it go? I see conversations being had about commitment. But I think intuitively you feel that, you know that, even in the past you may have known what was going on, but you never said anything. But it's taught you a lot of lessons along the way. Like, you become a very strong, independent, self-reliable person that, you know, if you want something, you go out and get it. And that's kind of what's driving them towards you, is the fact that you don't stop. You just, if it's for you, that's what's gonna happen. Like you'll like, if you want him, you're gonna make it happen. And that's kind of what they're telling me they're willing to do too, is like, I know what I want, and I'm gonna, no matter how much time and investment it takes on my part, I'm gonna overcome the past and be better, do better. So that's what I got, boo. I don't know why they had to tell me their whole past history, but okay. Spirit has a habit of doing that sometimes. It's like, but remember. Okay. Foo-foo. Yeah, be careful, because there's some fertility in the air. And sometimes it'll sneak in there, so like double wrap or bubble wrap it. That would be some shit, right? Let's bubble wrap it. Now that would be a sight to see. And I love you so much. Thank you for being here. All right, LA, it's your turn. I would be dead. With some cushion for the push. Oh. All right, LA, it's your turn, love. Right? It would definitely be an interesting sensation. Let's see if we can pop all the bubbles. I don't even know why my brain went to bubble wrap. That just was crazy. But we are good. Thank you, Jeannie. I'm talking about wrapping it up with bubble wrap, and what an interesting experience it would be. And yes, good vibes for LA always. Aw, well, happy birthday to your son. Something. That would be fun. No, I don't know if it'd be fun. It would definitely be an interesting experience, though. So, if y'all happen to try it, let me know. Oh no. Uh, I've tried the baby oil. That can cause injuries. Cancer, Leo, cuz we're right there too. All right, let's see, Ellie. All right, babe. Let's see. Is there gonna be another man besides the husband? Hmm. I definitely see maybe a return with somebody else from your past. I don't know if they want any good. I do have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. I'm going to get clarifiers, but this is definitely somebody you've had to heal from in the past, or you've taken a break from them. Like a ghost, a friendly ghost from the past. They may have held back. It may have been like somebody that at one time you would have wanted something to happen, but it just didn't ever go anywhere. They might have been a little in and out. Could be a King of Wands. So Leo energy. I got Scorpio too, and Sagittarius. Kind of see you turning your back on them. They come in because they're like, I want you. You'd make me very happy. I've missed you. And you're kind of like, oh, that's sweet. I don't know. Possibly because of what happened in the past, but you may even have had a child with this person. I don't know. But they want a new beginning. So I also have Aries and Libra. Little Virgo. But I don't know. I kind of feel your heart is just not there anymore. But it may have been pretty good in the bedroom. Or that's the memory you have, at least. But I think in the past, because of their actions, I don't think you'll want to revisit it. What? I could be wrong. Who knows? And if it's not a past person, whoever it is, you kind of are resting on the idea of it, not really entertaining it, but I do kind of feel it's somebody that you've been with before. And they just either treated you pretty bad or they just weren't consistent. But that's what I've got for you, love. I can second that one, LA. I got you on that one. Oh no. The end of humanity. I feel you. Me and my kid's dad are definitely oil and vinegar when it comes to relationships. We both have a Venus and Aries, so it's a battlefield. And like you say, you'd end up being the end of humanity. Alright, now we're on to infinity. While I wait, I will light some incense. Well, you might be the only one left after that one. She posted. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Okay. How did Elle take this message from Infinity? And will he respond? The first thing I get is like it was like shocking to him because he thought you wouldn't never contact him again or something like that. Like you're coming back from the grave. Like he thought it was gone and done. But he does have a lot of love for you. And the two of you do have a pretty strong connection. Almost you mirror each other a little bit. He's saying like the two of you balance each other out. Maybe he was going back and like reminiscing on times. And maybe he's been thinking about you too, waiting for this moment. So I definitely feel he's going to respond. So let's see what he will respond. Because I almost feel this is a reset. Like a rebirth of something, of a connection. The song I Feel It Coming is playing by The Weeknd. I think they're going to stall for a minute and then message you back. And I think the two of you will be messaging back and forth. Spirit's kind of like they're uncertain of how things will go. It can either go really bad or really good. I got the Ten of Swords versus the Hierophant. So maybe that's why they're taking a moment before coming forward, is because they're like, if I go towards this, is this going to hurt me or is this something that's going to elevate me? Like, is she wanting to add to my life or is she going to take away? And that's pretty normal feelings. Like, I do see him contacting you, but I think he might stall a minute because he's thinking about it pretty hard. Make sure you keep your boundaries in place. I definitely see a return and the two of you coming back together for like a second or third, fourth. I don't know how many chances, but I definitely see the reignition of something. But like I said, I think before they respond, they're going to throw it around in their head a little bit. Because the first thing they showed me was like, yeah, we could do this. I could get it. Like, we could be successful in this. This is something that I've thought about, wanted. But then they kind of like, I don't know. I'm putting my heart back out there again. I don't know. And I honestly feel it's whatever dog you feed. Do you feed the one that's full of love, or do you feed the one that's full of fear? It'll be that one that wins. But that's what I've got for you, boo. And thank you for your donation, and thank you to everybody else. All right. You didn't have to wait that long today, Glorious. Congratulations. All right. Let's see. I think this is the first time you've ever been first. Alright. Wants to know Victor's current feelings. Okay, I honestly feel like in the current moment, they've got a choice to make. And it could be because somebody returned to their life. Or something's going on with another woman. Could be a mom, could be a sister. Um, but they're very unsure about this connection. Because honestly, I feel like they want to move towards this other thing. Whatever that is. Um, if they do, though, it's almost like Alice chasing the white rabbit down the rabbit hole. It causes more of a burden than it's actually going to turn out good, because I think whoever this Queen of Swords is not it. But now if they're talking about her, then they're saying like she's more of a burden than's worth it. But I kind of feel like it's more of the other, like they're making a rash decision to move towards something else in the moment, maybe. Because I would rather say that it was somebody else that's going to cause this heavy burden in their life than she is, but take it whichever way resonates most. Now, this could be an ex of theirs that they broke it off with, and so they're trying to give it another go, but it ain't it. Alright, Genie. And you're sweet for that, Glorious. What are Kyle's next actions towards you? Let's see. Kyle's next actions. Spirit really isn't telling me much. They think about you a whole lot. They do. And they know that you're what they would say would be like an end game for them. But they're also telling me like right now isn't like a good time because they have a lot of burdens that they're needing to let go of. They kind of still have a lot of walls around them. They want to do it, but with the moon next to the Ten of Wands, it's like they don't know how to like let go of this pressure, you know. And I do have the sun at the bottom, so you two are a divine match, just very different. Um, and they kind of need you in their life to like illuminate the dark that they don't understand, but it's almost like they're pushing that away and trying to find their answers from within. But they will come forward. Sun, Four of Wands, Ten of Cups. So I think just give them time, because I honestly do feel that you make them very happy. They just got to drop that burden they're carrying. And what's funny is they just tell me you're sitting there waiting for them, looking all pretty, like you're ready, and they're not, and they're trying to get there, but they don't know how to get there. So it could just be a vibrational misalignment still, because I see you standing there like, okay, get it together. And they're just like, I don't know, I'm carrying this freaking block up this hill and I don't know why. Drop that shit. But they haven't been through enough to know they could just drop that shit, you know? Alright, LA, you are next. No, of course, Jeannie. It's Friday and your son's birthday's tomorrow. Like, everybody needs their own time too, so don't ever feel bad. Because I appreciate you just popping in, period. You're meeting other people? I'm excited for you. I want to hear all about these other people. Because Kyle might end up taking the back seat. Put him in the back of the bus. I've had no in and out. I've had none. Like, your girl is drought. And it's a purposeful drought. It's not anything other than like, I got shit to do for me. I ain't worried about, nah. The only thing I got lined up for Sunday is alive. That's it. And my grandson. Unless y'all know something I don't. So if somebody shows up, I'm blaming y'all. Oh, you're talking about Jeannie? Did she? I missed it. How do I keep missing these questions? Thank you, Jean. You keep me in line. Thank you, thank you. All right. I see a change. No Mother Nature. Let's see. I wish it's just my backyard. No Mother Nature. I got my grandbaby. Let's see. There's a person at your door. You could receive communication from like a friend from the past this week, in the next 2 weeks. It looks very similar to what I read for a little while ago. It's somebody that's been at a distance, but they've been like getting of the urge to like move towards you and put in the work. It definitely looks very similar to what I read for. Um, Maybe you friend zone this person and like pulled back from them, and they're like, "What do I gotta do? I'm changing. I'm gonna make this happen." So I definitely see somebody moving towards you. It could be somebody you work with, even, or somebody you know through work, or maybe you meet them at their job, or you met them at their job, something like that. But I definitely see that maybe you haven't heard from them in a while, and it's like, oh, I remember you. I didn't see any wand action, but I did see some talking. Christy, they're 5 and above. Me? I don't know who I've been leaving hot and bothered, but that sounds like a them problem, not a me problem. Is the guy in the green shirt at the gym attracted to you? The guy in the green shirt. Mr. Grouch. I've been watching too much Sesame Street. Let's see. The guy in the green shirt, is he attracted to JoJo? Ace of Wands. That would be a definite yes. Like, you give them some wood, they like to look at you. But they kind of feel like you're, I don't know, maybe you're just not approachable. You got a look on your face like you're gonna cut somebody if they come near you or something. That's the way they feel anyway. That RBF is strong. But they would like to give you stuff. Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups put together just is a hot mess right there. I even feel like they're gonna get over their own stuff. If you happen to see them again, they will try to approach you. Because maybe next time smile, wiggle your butt a little bit, or you know, whatever girls do to attract their partners. I don't know shit about flirting. Like, I am not a flirt. Maybe naturally a flirt, but I just don't try because I would be very bad at it. Alright, JoJo. Yes, I am on JoJo. Yeah, wiggle your butt like that. You're welcome. Alright, would he be up to moving to Dallas with Stephanie? Let's see. You might have to convince him or tell him like why it would be a good idea. I think he will go for it. But like I said, I think it might take him some time to think about it before he would answer yes. But he's all about it. He would be all about it. Because 4 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Star, like you're what he wants, not necessarily the location. Like no matter where you are, that's where he would want to be. So that's what I got for that. You leave in Houston, huh? If my kids were not here, I would too. I don't know where I would go. I kind of want to go to Hawaii, but cannot leave the grandbaby. I've seen the numbers 8 like crazy this past weekend. What does it mean? I know 8, this is an 8-year. 8s normally mean like destiny. If you think of an 8 like an infinity sign, something about your destiny or abundance or something about your life path could be coming into alignment to bring in more abundance, putting you on your path of your destiny. Well, let's see. Could have to do with somebody that you consider to be a soulmate, a twin flame. There's a strong desire here from someone. Now, if you're in a connection or something like that, this kind of looks like a past connection, like somebody maybe sending you like their love. They've been stressed, maybe in regret of hurting you, or maybe you've been stressed or worried about something and they're just sending their love to you. But this could also just like maybe you're having an aha moment that changes your direction. Maybe you've been kind of lost and confused and in a sense of like pain from a connection, and you're at the place now, you're like, maybe you see it clearly and you're like, maybe either this is what you want to do better or it's something that you're walking away from for your own benefit. Like there's a truth around this. So it could be communication coming in from this person, but I do see some regret here and some movement towards you. So it's like something that's part of your destined path is happening. Now this could be a new partner that doesn't, I don't know, like it's a healing of the pain, like a karmic justice almost of the pain that you've experienced in the past. But I hope that helps, love. All right. I've got some donations, so give me 1 second. I got one from LA. And then I got another one. Okay, Christy. From Christy. Okay, so LA will be first, and then it will be you, Christy. And thank you so much for your donation. Hello, King Lucky. Welcome, welcome. Okay, is it going to be from Edwin? Let's see. 3D movement from Edwin. You said this weekend? Next 2 weeks. Okay. I would say no because there's something big going on wherever they are. I got a lot of conflict and fighting. But it's also indicated it indicates a big change. 5 and 5. Maybe they're fighting to come see you, but it's like they can't get to you. It's crazy. I got 2 5s, 2 2s. 5 2 could be of importance maybe, or 10 4. 10 4. What is that? 10 4 is like over and out, right? They're not sure when they're able to move, like come forward, but they want to. You could have a dream about them, like an energetic hug, because it says they're moving towards you. It's just going to be slower than 2 weeks. Do you hear my grandbaby down there screaming? He's saying, Lola! Lola! I taught him how to say 1. I say, Juju, how old are you going to be? And he's like, 1. I'm like, oh, he's so smart. He's a smart baby. I do see communication, but I wouldn't say it's in the next 2 weeks. Because you're everything that he wants to come back to. You're his Empress, you're his Star, you're his 2 of Cups. But he's like building something for his life right now is what I'm getting. And there's not much he can do about it is what I'm getting. It's heavy without you, but it's like he doesn't have the chance yet. So that's what I've got as far as that's concerned. And I wish it was in 2 weeks, but there is a big change, so that's good. And then there is forward movement past like blockages, so he will get there. All right. Christy, you are next, boo. And thank you so much for y'all's donations. It means a lot. And I cannot believe my grandbaby's already going to be 1. And the time has just flown by too fast. You're welcome, babe. Well, I'm glad y'all can't hear him, but he's pretty loud. I can hear him. I never know what the microphone picks up on or... All right, Christy. A Virgo, Leo, a Cusper. What are their feelings for you? Let's see. I got the Emperor and the Strength card. And to me, it's like they're trying their hardest to be a more humble, better man, stronger man for you. But they're still like reaching for something that's not quite attainable to them. I definitely see they've pulled back. Maybe they weren't getting what they wanted from this. But I get like maybe they got in their feelings over something. Maybe their ego got hurt, so they pulled back a little bit. And that doesn't have to mean it came from you. I just see them pulling back, and now I see a movement forward. So it's like a back and forth. The hell? What I get from this is like if they walked away from you, as soon as they got halfway where they were going, they turned around and they're like, what the fuck am I doing? Now I created problems for myself. So I do see them coming in with some passionate messages, possibly like re-sparking something between y'all. I'm trying to see feelings though. Whatever they're feeling, they keep it to themselves. So I keep getting this pain, but they keep it all inside. Like there's some kind of pain, and that pain doesn't have to come from you. It could come from something totally different. But they're not saying anything about it. It's like something that they hold within themselves. Maybe they're learning how to heal it and like become that man that's more humble, healing that pain in quiet by themselves. And that's what's going to change things. I do see the change in movement. They still don't give me much emotion about you. The only thing that they're showing me is they're coming towards you. Now, if you had a history with this person, it could be that they're hurting from the distance between the two of you, and that's what's pushing them forward towards you. Because nobody can hurt you if you don't feel anything for them, right? There's that Emperor again. Two of Cups. Okay. So they do feel you're a soulmate. They do have love for you. But it's like there's kind of even telling me this way through ego. Like, I'm hurting. That's why I'm not around. I'm trying to fix it. But, I don't know. It was something I had to dig for. So this person may not be very emotionally intelligent. They don't access their emotions very easily. And they definitely don't give them out very easily. But I do see them trying to get get them out in a healthy way. He is mad. Either that or he's just happy. I don't know. He screams for both. My little Leo baby. Yeah, I think he is going to try to work it out. But the way that he communicates it is, it's almost like a flirty, like, test of the waters. Because maybe he did you wrong or something, and he's trying to make sure, like, you're not going to be like, off with your head. But yes, it does look positive. I was just trying to answer your question because you was like, what is his emotions? And it took me a minute to try to find his emotions because they're so deep down. All right, so Rach. Okay. Will Amako take action to communicate with Rach this week. Well, you two showed up as the King and Queen of Cups, but Spirit's kind of saying, like, be patient. Take time to blend together well, because it's saying if you jump too quick into something serious, it will end with you getting hurt, or you both getting hurt. So it's like, slow things down a little bit. Don't be so anxious to jump right into something that you both might not be ready for, you know, like, kind of take your time. But yes, I do see them moving forward, but I don't, it could be that they're taking their time because they don't want to get hurt, and they don't want to be foolish either. Like, they do see you as a match, but there's still, like, what they're showing me is there's still healing to be done on both sides. So they don't want to rush anything. They want to take it slow. So I do see them coming towards you, but like I said, I don't think they're going to do it like on impulse or just because they feel like it. They're going to do it with intention. So if they don't message you or take action towards you, just be patient with them, because it could be them testing you to see how you react when they do. You know what I mean? Because if every time they call you, you start, like, where you been? Why ain't you called me? Why this? Why that? You know, that's kind of the reason why they may stay away. So just be careful of that. Just take it slow is all I'm saying. All right, so oh yes, Chrissy, you can always donate. He's a time waster. Well, then don't waste your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel that's what he is, don't waste your time. I just feel you don't want something that's not ready. So if he's wasting time, it's because he's not ready. All right. Shanna. General. Well, the main thing Spirit is saying here is you're manifesting a great love. Possibly a King of Swords, possibly somebody that you've dealt with before. The blockage is your fear. Um, because I think this person stays in your mind 24/7, whether you want it to be there or not. Um, so it's saying in order to change the momentum is to lean on your faith. Like when you start to be like, this will never happen, or when is it going to happen, or who is it going to be, or any of those questions, just be like, I have faith that whatever's meant for me is coming. I'm a magnet for love. I'm a magnet for abundance. I'm a magnet for the best things for me. Because the best things for you might not be the same things that are the same for me. So, Spirit is just like, that's the one blockage that's still here is just the faith. And sometimes I get it. Like, I look back at some things and I'm like, I had faith when I shouldn't have, and they haven't shown me anything to be have faith for, or things like that, so doubts will always creep in. But something is definitely meant for you. 100. So just know it's coming and start speaking it. Like anytime you start questioning, like when, what, where, why, how, shut that brain up and just pray or meditate, or just get back into that state of, I don't care when it's going to happen. I don't care what time. I don't care who. I just know what's meant for me is coming. That's it. And because it's coming pretty fast. I see that. But what's in the middle of it is just a little bit of anxiety of the how, the when, the why, that type of thing. So chill. It's coming. Thank you, Christy, for your donation. I appreciate you, love. And you're welcome, Shannon. No problem. Okay, Christy, while you type your question, I'm going to go ahead and do Paula's real quick, and then I'll do yours, okay? What can my dearest Paula expect in love for the next 2 weeks? A lot of back and forth communication, maybe going out with somebody, running into somebody, running from somebody. Could be all of that. I see you having options, though, in the next couple of weeks. Ooh, you're going to meet an emperor. You might meet an emperor. But I also see you having options. What is that movie? Oh my gosh, I just got this visual. It says, I'm not scared anymore. Or I'm not afraid anymore. I don't know where that saying's coming from, but that's what I get from this. Is like all the conflict that you've been feeling up until this point. You're like, I'm not afraid anymore. And it like releases you. But it's like everything that you've been hearing that's been coming for a long time, you start to see it and you're like, I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not scared. I don't. Give me 2 days. I'll figure out what that movie's from. Or what that saying's from. Because I'll think about it till either somebody tells me where it came from or I'll figure it out. Shanna Pella. Okay, Christy, on you. And Silence Mouth, I will get to you in 1 second. And thank you for telling me. Oh. What are AKH's romantic feelings for Christy? Off the bat, they showed me the Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups, so it's like you two may be like in the friend zone or something in the current moment, but they have a lot of love for you, or it's they're wanting to build love with you. Because then I got the Ten of Pentacles, which is they could see a life with you, and they'd like to move towards that. They think the two of you make a good team. You balance each other out. This could be a very successful relationship. You two might have similar goals, values, dreams. I think if you get started or restarted with this connection, things will move pretty quickly towards like being serious. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. It's definitely like would be a good investment. That's what they feel like, to be with you. Now I've got the Lovers at the bottom, so it's like there's already some kind of how do you say it, like there's already some ground that's been built between the two of you, enough for them to say like, oh yeah, I could be with this person, I could do things to her or whatever, you know. Because I feel like it could be a very hot and heavy type of connection. Gives me watery vibes, so they may be a water sign. I don't know where I got that from, but they got some fire too, so could be a Leo, Aries, Sag. I got the Wheel of Fortune twice, so wherever y'all are at now, if this person, thank you Lilima for your 4 donations. It's almost like the only hold up here is them expressing how they truly feel, because they're kind of fearful of your reaction or how things would turn out. But they definitely feel like they could see you being like a long-term thing. It does say in the future they will take action towards this. Right now they're kind of letting that dark passenger keep them in the shadows, that ego. I've been watching Dexter, and that's why I'm not saying he's got a murderer side, but you know, that dark side that makes people fearful, like living in the shadows kind of thing. But I do see him stepping out of that and taking some kind of leap of faith towards you. So, but that Queen of Cups keeps showing up, so that's how they feel about you. Like they have a lot of emotion for you, even if the two of you haven't really, you know, got into anything serious yet. They think pretty seriously about like where this could go. So oh, Paula, I love you too. Oh. Okay. Now on to Lalima's 4 donations. Hold on, boo. Let me shuffle these back in and I will get to you. Alright, and if nobody else donates by the time I'm done with the Limas, I'll close the free list. I mean, not the free list. That's already been closed, but you know what I'm talking about, the donation list. Alright. Is VJ dealing with any other woman apart from Asha? Let me see. This dude gives me kind of narcissistic vibes, honestly. Because what they're telling me is they have feelings for multiple people. And I guess Asha, they said they do love them, but is love enough? It's exhausting, maybe, to keep up with the expectations. I said they're very different, but they work well together. But they also feel entitled to you, or Asha, whoever's in the connection with them. Now, if you're the other person, then you would be the other person they have feelings for. So I definitely feel like they do have feelings for multiple people, and I don't necessarily like the way they say they feel entitled to them or to you. Because nobody owns anybody, especially if, you know, they can't make up their mind who they want to be with. And they basically live like they're single. So what they want to do, they'll do it, is what I'm getting. They could have a drinking problem. Or they could just do what they want when they want. Very egotistical. And they show me showing love for other people, but there is one connection that they feel entitled to. They feel that that's their person. So even if they're given love outside of it, but it's just a very sneaky type of energy. Like, I don't trust him. I don't know who this person is, but I don't care how much history is in this connection. I would tell him to go kick rocks until he figures his shit out. Because if not, whoever he's dealing with is going to deal with hurt with this person. Because first of all, they're giving love in different places, but not even from a big place. It's from like a selfish place, you know, like, what can I get from this connection more so than what can I add? What can I give? You know, I just get real selfish type energy. And I'm sorry, but that's what I'm picking up on. Like, this person definitely needs healing. Hey, Filthy. I'll do a reading for you. Keep cooking. Just bring me some wings sometime. You know what I'm saying? Some point, because I know you make really good wings. Got a girl hungry and you over there cooking. Okay. So your second question, Lilimo? I mean, it honestly feels like he's romantic with more than one person, especially if they say that there's feelings for multiple. Okay. Now, girl, I'm not even going to repeat that question because I do not want to butcher anybody's name. My mouth just does not form certain words, so I will respectfully just play it in my head while I shuffle. Let's see. Okay. She's third party. It gives me this is one of those on the down low type of things. Like, I don't think there's a lot of love there. I think it's more of just, um, attraction. I feel like he visits at night and then leaves, or vice versa. Because I don't think this person may even know that they're in like a committed relationship, um, or they lie about it. Whatever's going on is going to end in a tower. Like, this person will not get away with it forever. And I don't think he wants to deal with any kind of scorned women, but I feel like it's going to end, and it's not going to end pretty. Because I feel like this person might catch feelings and try to break that up if they are aware of it. Because I feel like right now it's on a pause, right? Like, at one time, yes, that was a third party. But right now it's on a pause. But I don't know if that person's very happy about that pause. But mind you, this person does have other options that they might be exploring as well outside of the connection as a third party. So and kind of like I read, it just feels like this person feels entitled to whoever, and they don't care that they're causing problems or they're out doing things they shouldn't be doing. It's like they don't care. And they do it out of a place of like self-sabotage more than anything, but they don't see it that way. They just want their cake and eat it too. But I would say the person that you're asking about being a third party, yes, at one time there was something, but right now there isn't. But that's not to say it won't pick back up again in the future. So that's what I've got for that. It's just crazy because the way I see it is like this person will literally go be with other people, then go home to the person that they're supposed to be married to, or like working on marriage with, or some hoe shit. Some hoe shit. Dirty. Just dirty. And no one deserves that. I don't care. No one deserves it. What the hell did I just miss? Oh, whatever. I'm not even gonna try to understand what was going on. Um, I honestly feel like he's gonna get caught up in his ways, whether that be with that person or with another person that he entertains, because I don't feel like he's just not entertaining anybody at the moment. I honestly feel like he's probably entertaining multiple people, but either that or he has the option to. Either way, I see that his actions right now, if he continues, he's gonna have a tower because he's treating somebody with disrespect. Somebody that he's supposed to be, and what's done in the dark always comes to light. It don't matter how many years it takes to come out, it always comes out. So he's gonna get his, and he's gonna lose basically everything that he thought he was building, because he built it on some dumb shit. And yeah, I think all in all it will be a tower. And thank you for the 2 donations I just received. I'm not sure if that's your name on here, so if you donated, let me know. No, I figured you were asking on behalf of a friend. Um, so whoever just donated, just let me know who that was, because I don't want to say your real name and it not be your name on here. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mia. I got you for 2. Thank you, thank you. All right. How can she improve the connection? Let's see. Healing. I honestly feel the best thing she can do is, especially if she knows this is going on, is to walk away and heal herself, like release him. Because if you enable bad behavior, it'll keep continuing. The best thing for her to do is heal and then set healthier boundaries for herself. And I know it sounds like, because you're asking what can help. Unless Oh, thank you, CA Cutie. Um, as long as she lets this person just do whatever, it's going to cause her nothing but stress, create turbulence, tension, arguments within the connection. Um, and it's almost like this person takes notes of every little thing she does so he can put it in her face. And it's just saying, like, she would be better off doing that. Her happiness may not lie with this person. She needs to get into a clear headspace where he's not constantly gaslighting her, because I honestly feel he's narcissistic, but even narcissists, I think, can be put in their place. And I'm not saying he's a full-blown narcissist, but he gives me some narcissistic vibes. And I think she's just very uncertain. Like, she has no physical proof, or he keeps her in a state of, like, not knowing what he's doing. Or, like, if she finds something out, he's really good at lying about it. It's saying, like, she needs to be silent with him. She needs to take time to, like, clear her own head and let her feel like what she, because honestly, if she stays, I would say the reason why she stayed is for codependent reasons, and that's not healthy. She's enabling his bad behavior, and he's keeping her lost, like stealing her light. Now, you ask what can make it better. Better for her, I can tell her what can make it better for her. Now, I will say that her showing him that his behavior is not acceptable might incite change in him, possibly, but that's not a definite. I just know she would be better off doing this. Yeah, she needs to love herself more, is what it's saying, because she's dealing with a situation that's heartbreaking. Unfortunately, she doesn't deserve that. Like, sometimes love just isn't enough. It really isn't. And I think she needs to kind of show him that he's either got to change, or he's not worthy of the love that she gives, you know? Because I see that she loves him 100%. And I'm not saying he doesn't love her. I'm saying that in order to, like, renew the love between them and the passion and all of these things, she needs to go find herself again, separate herself from him, and heal. Because I see she carries pain from this. And Spirit's kind of saying there's a great love out there for her, whether that be with this person or somebody new, because I did get Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. So it's kind of like you either make the choice to sit in pain and not love yourself enough to walk away, or you can go and find what's meant for you, you know, like something better, or teach this person to do better, you know. But right now, it's just, all the cards I'm getting is basically more of things she can do for herself to be happier in general, and to get away from whatever this nonsense is. And if it's not for her, tell her don't attach to it. But, I mean, the message to me is pretty clear. And unfortunately, everything is not always rainbows and sunshine, so I will not lie. I will tell you what I see. Good, bad, and ugly, all of it. Okay. Next question. I mean, it sucks because I know how it feels to be married to somebody like that. I've been married to that, and it's hard just to leave something like that behind. So I get it, I understand. I can only tell you what the cards say. So okay, that's your next question. Yeah, I got you down, CA Cutie. You're after Mia. Mia has two questions. Well, I have one more for Lalima, and then two for Mia, and then I got you, Amanda. I mean, CA Cutie, sorry. Um, alright, let me see. Show me her future. Is it going to be happier? Okay. The message I got at the split, I got the Devil and the Nine of Wands. And this to me is saying if she can stop repeating a certain cycle that's toxic, yes, she can be happy. But if she continues to keep pushing and kind of doing the same thing over and over again, all it's going to do is keep her stuck in the loop of unhappiness. Like, the first card to come out is Temperance. Like, there's healing that needs to be done with her. And again, that Nine of Wands, it's like healing over why she feels the need to repeat the cycle again and again and again, possibly. Because I see her being kind of stressed. Like, it causes her a lot of pain. Nine of Swords, a lot of anxiety, a lot of hopelessness. Thank you, Christy. You will go after CA Cutie, and I think I'm going to shut down the donations after that one. And then I got the Three of Swords. Like, she has got to heal from this in order to see the love that's truly around her. Because that's a lot of pain right there. And it's very centralized. It's very self. It's almost like she takes the responsibility for somebody else's bad decisions, or it's almost like she's saying she deserves it. Like, she doesn't have her cup filled anymore because she's giving it all outside of herself. She needs to start going more and like loving herself more and like building herself up, even if she stays in this marriage. Because I mean, I do believe marriage can be a really good thing, but don't lose herself in it either. Don't let somebody empty her just to please them. I feel like she needs to do something for herself, whether that be like a creative project, something she's really good at. Use the pain that she experiences for power to like do something for herself. Like, get balanced again. Start loving herself more. Because I feel like she's really good at something, and all of this anxiety that she feels around this relationship, she could use it to do better for herself. And it's really going to be her choice, because the ability to be happy is definitely here. But she's going to have to kind of make that happiness for herself, because I kind of feel like she puts her happiness in her partner, and gives all of her power away to that. So just tell her start small, one small step at a time. And thank you again, Christy. Okay. Now the donations are done. Hey there, girl. Hey there, girl. Go ahead. Donate. Donate, Scorpio. You'll be the last one I take, okay? You're my birthday twin, dude. I got you. And that's it after that. But hopefully that made sense, Lilima. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, love. And I'm sorry, like I said, I don't... Happiness really is a choice, and it does start with self. So for that to be the answer, I can't argue with it. But at the same time, I know it doesn't give her much answers, except for it's in her hands, basically. She needs to find that happiness within herself again. Start loving herself, knowing her worth. And I think it'll also change, like, the dynamic of how the relationship goes and things like that. If she could just stand her ground and openly express how she feels about stuff. Oh, hold on, Christy. Hold on, boo. Hold on. Because, I got 2 for Mia in front of you, love. And I only got 2 donations for you. And then I got 1 for Scorpio. Because the other ones I had already read for. Okay. Thank you, Scorpio. I appreciate you. All right. So Christy has 2 readings after, but I've got 2 for Mia, 1 for CA Cutie, then 2 for Christy, and 1 for Scorpio, and done. So Mia, it's your turn, love. Okay. Much love, Lilima. Thank you. And Christy, just save your question until I get to you, babe. All right, Mia. What are your questions, love? Mia. I would say I'm done for the day. Because, or, I mean, if you want it to go through, you can, but, I still have free readings to do, so. Of course, Scorpio. You ride for me, I ride for you. Okay, will you hear from Demarius, the Virgo, again? Let's see. I would say yes. 6 of Wands being the first card to come out, that indicates, like, victory, success. If that's what you want, then I believe you will hear from them again. There's a lot of love here, for sure. And they might even come in wanting a commitment with the Hierophant here. You definitely will hear from them again. They still hold you pretty close to their heart, but they do show up as the Knight of Pentacles, so they're very slow moving, and maybe their journey is going to take a little longer to get back to you, but I do see that's the intention, even if you don't hear anything right away. I definitely see a passionate new beginning in the future, for sure. Let's see what other information I can get. Let me see. What are they going to come in with, though? What energy are they going to bring? They're going to be more aware this time. They're actually going to be looking for love, dating, being serious. Then I've got divine match. So they do feel that you're a soulmate of theirs, the twin flame. They feel like moving towards you is following your destiny and a love that's meant to be. And then love blooms. It will unfold beautifully, it says. You two could like dancing. But I've got like flying high, feeling infatuated and being on cloud 9, starry-eyed, all that. And I see maybe in the past they weren't very open with their emotions or their feelings, and now they're more in touch with the way that they communicate. Like they may be more heartfelt when they speak. They may say things from a deeper sense of love or care. Now, I don't know how they were in the past, but I definitely see them coming forward to make a difference. And the one thing about the Knight of Pentacles, even though they are slow moving, they are the one that actually makes it somewhere. They're that turtle that beats the rabbit because the rabbit got distracted halfway through the track, you know. The turtle just kept going, 1 foot, you know, like the little engine that could. But they make it. Chugga, chugga, chugga. All that. So it looks good. Definite yes. No, CA Cutie is after Mia, and then you are after CA Cutie. I get you, I promise, girl, I promise. Girl, you didn't cause no problems. You're fine. All right, Mia, what is your second question? Girl, we don't sweat the small stuff around here. Yeah, she donated after CA Cutie did. So I've got one more for Mia, then CA Cutie, and then 2 for her, and then Scorpio. So what is your second question, my dearest Mia? I answered it? I did? Okay. Did I really? It's been a long night, I guess. Thank you, Mia. You have a great night. All right, CA Kitty, your turn. No problem, Kirsty. You're welcome, Mia. Have a great night. Much love. see a cutie over here like this. Are you excited? Aren't you going out of town, Jean, this weekend? Eat some good food for me. I want to hear about it. Did she fall asleep? Did you fall asleep, CA Cutie? All right, let's go ahead and I'll do you, Christy, and then I'll get back to CA Cutie whenever she shows back up. We'll come back to Miss CA Cutie. Maybe she got a phone call or something. Did they all just disappear? Did everybody run? A general. I got you, Christy. Let's see. General for Miss Christy. Let's see. Let's see, Christy. Maybe you need to move to an island and be in some solitude. That's what I want to do. No, it's basically saying maybe you just need to take some time just to do you. Go on a mini vacay by yourself or something. There's blessings that are coming in for you, are already surrounding you, and the more that you spend time with yourself, the more you appreciate the things that you have in your life. You could see rainbows when this blessing comes in. Maybe you'll be blessed with an island vacation. Because there's something that you're not seeing yet. The fog is covering it, so there could be some kind of confusion in your brain, and maybe getting in tune with your inner voice will help to clear up that veil that's kind of clouding your vision. Because the blessing seems to be here already, it just isn't acknowledged, so it's basically saying, like, just maybe meditate, ask for guidance. Because I feel like you've been through a lot, and I kind of feel like you're here to break some kind of generational curse, if that's what you want to call it, or something that's been on repeat in the family. And you may not see it yet, but not only are you going to be a blessing to others, but blessings are going to also rain down on you. Like, you have a bigger purpose outside of what you know right now. Because I feel like you've been through a lot, and you're like, Damn. But you got to think about it too. If you think about a diamond goes through pressure and fire and comes out shining. And that's kind of like what you've been under, is that pressure and that molding. And one day you'll definitely see the purpose of it. Because right now I feel like you're blocked. You feel like maybe you have been in solitude and you're like, why? What am I missing? Asking yourself questions constantly. And it's kind of like get out of your head, because your head is going to confuse you. It's all a bunch of birds in your head talking shit all day long. But if you can get in tune in solitude with your soul, that's when you find the true clarity. Because I think right now either you're letting other people's opinions or what they have going on affect your brain too much. There's a new beginning that's wanting to happen. Maybe you moving towards the new beginning, or there's some mission work that you need to be doing and you haven't seen it yet. Like you may know you need to do something, but you kind of fight against it, possibly. Maybe you need to go back to school or do like research something. But this could also be communication from somebody that's like had you blocked or has been at a distance. I see like a return of something that's been past or you've walked away from. I just get like such a bigger message than just a connection here. Now, maybe this connection leads to the both of you making a big change in the world, but like right now, maybe that is your blessing, is a strong, stable partner. And that's what breaks the ancestral curse or whatever. Maybe there haven't been successful marriages or successful families. And so you may not see it yet, but if you can have faith and you can look outside of the box and do the healing and listen to your guidance from spirit, things can change. And I hope that makes sense to you, because it was all over the place, but that's what happens in general. Spirit takes me down 5 rabbit holes. All right, love. What is your next question? And I also feel like all the trials and tribulations has made you so strong that now that the wind blows, you're not going to rock. You're not going to move. You know how to stand strong through the tough times. So you're very vigilant. All right. And what is your next question, boo? Oh, go ahead. Okay, let me do CA Cutie and then I'll do your second one. Got you. Okay. I'll be missing this. All right. General for my CA Cutie. Let's see. I got it. I'm just a little slow to the party. I start from the bottom and go up instead of... I start from the bottom, now I'm here. Oh. Started from the bottom, now I'm here. Okay, I just got the weirdest message for you, CA Cutie. What Spirit's telling me is, like, you may know you're a healer by nature. There could be a lot of people that come in and they tell you, you know, like, I feel safe with you. I feel comfortable with you. I feel you give me a sense of peace. And you have a power within you. But I think it's kind of been like at an imbalance. And I think that's because you've been taking on, because as an empath, you can take things from people, you know, like how they're feeling, their traumas, and it kind of becomes your own. And I think you need to build like a stronger, protective barrier around yourself. Like, it's good to help people, but healers don't actually heal people, they just guide people on how to heal, you know, like we incite healing in others, we don't give it to them, right? But I think you've let like the shadow take over at times. And that's where the unbalance comes in. It's like you've taken on other people's shadows, which has also given you your own shadow. Um, I think you need to look up like ways to cleanse yourself from other people's energies. Yeah, and then the protection card came out. Because if you're feeling down or out of sorts a lot, I don't think it comes from you. I think it's coming from you being like a sacrificial lamb. I got tears in my eyes. Hold on. I'll never do that. I kind of feel like you need to learn that when you're helping somebody or inciting somebody or like giving them the knowledge of how to heal, you need to learn to sit with people in the dark, not necessarily like become that person. Because it's giving you some kind of sadness, and I'm telling you, it's not yours. Because you're more powerful than that. Like, but I do see a big change. I see you starting to recognize what's yours and what isn't. You may even feel like maybe you're in the middle of like some kind of spiritual warfare or something, and you're starting to realize like, I can't take on other people's stuff. I have things I need to do for me. Because I see you have a plan in place, but the past is still calling you for a reason to heal. Like where your parents not, like, I don't want to get into your parents or anything like that, but I feel like a parental, like maybe you had to take care of a parent or nurture a parent, because that's where I feel like the wound comes from. And I'm being a sissy lala right now because I'm literally, I got tears in my eyes. But the main message Spirit is saying is like, stop giving your power away. Don't take on other people's stuff, because literally you're taking it into you. Not just taking it on and doing things, you're taking it into yourself. And so that's why you may be feeling out of sorts. It's like it's trying to get out of you because it doesn't belong. Like the guy off of Green Mile where he just, you know, he lets all them bugs go. That's what you need to do. Let all them bugs that you took in out. Get them out of you. And you can do it. I hope you don't think I'm crazy, but that's what they said. So, whew. I need to stop tearing up though. Like, hold on, I gotta collect myself. I feel you. I feel you. That in itself just shows your power, boo. And was it you that said the other day you felt presence? Or no, that was Scorpio. All right. Okay. As long as you get it. I got it. All right, Chrissy. Oh, he's married. He's one of them, huh? Now let's see. Okay. Let me see. What is his feelings towards Christy? Okay. I'm gonna be brutally honest. Like, passionately, he's all about it. But I feel like he comes to you when he's bored. He communicates to you when he's having problems at home. It's like he's trying to keep you on hold. Ugh. Very selfish energy. Like he wants his cake and eat it too. And he don't want to hear anything about it, basically. Um, it's almost like he's keeping you on hold because he knows his marriage is going to end and he's going to need somebody to fall back on. And the reason why it's going to end is because he acting funny. And it's basically what I just said. Like, as soon as he leaves his bored and discontented marriage, he comes to you with all these lovey-dovey communication. Wanting to repeat the cycle. Okay. I mean, you can do whatever you want with this person. I'm just going to honestly say I've been with somebody like this and they don't know how to be alone. So they always make sure, because they know they don't know how to act right. They ain't got no act right. They don't take any time to heal in between relationships. So they always keep a couple on the side just in case. Or when stuff goes south with the other person, they get in an argument, they have somebody to call. That's what this gives me. Very codependent, like abandonment issues, 100%. Very selfish. Because honestly, I feel like he's going to end up separating from this wife, and then he'll come in all lovey-dovey to secure his place. And the cycle will repeat again, because it started with the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups is on the bottom of this deck. So if he doesn't take time to heal in between relationships, it's gonna keep happening. So my advice to you is, once you found out he's married, like, that should be it for you. Because even if he leaves his wife or his marriage for you, it's a pattern. And let's say y'all get into a relationship and it happens again, what are you gonna say? That you didn't know? you knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't like energies like that. I'm sorry. Like, I want to kick them all in the nuts and just keep walking. You know what I mean? Like, just be honest. Like, you don't want to be with them, don't you know? Like, I don't know. They need some healing. God bless them, for they know not what they do. Well, that's what I got for you, boo. She said, "Ooh, can I change?" Can you tell me what you see around the situation if Robert is going to realize? Yeah, not it. You could do better. Uh, I mean, it looks that bad. I'm not there, so I don't know. But from what I see, because we go deep into the subconscious layers when I read, it's not the superficial stuff that's seen on the 3D. So I get all the yuck. But yeah, it is that bad. Okay, Scorpio. Girl, I don't know what's going on in their relationship. I just see he's bored. He's bored. And they probably fight a lot because he probably out there doing some dumbness. But all right. Will he realize that you're being honest with him? Let's see. The one thing I will say, he has a lot of care for you. Like, he loves you. Um, but you remind him a lot of himself. So it's kind of like you triggered something within him that made him not want to trust whatever it was that happened. But what I'm getting is, like, slowly but surely he's understanding. Um, like, I don't know what happened. I just feel like the way I see it is like he's looking in a mirror when he's talking to you, and kind of what he's trying to say you are being dishonest about is something that he would do or like has done. So instead of looking clearly, he's looking at the projection of himself in you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that trigger is going to take a minute for him to understand, like, the only reason he feels that you're being dishonest is because he's projecting his own shit onto you and his own insecurity. Let's see what else I can get. Like, the passion hasn't gone anywhere. He still has a shitload of feelings, and I do see things moving forward in the future. But for now, it just, like I said, it's like he's projecting it. He feels like you two are tied. You two are soul tied, and he doesn't want it to be over. He wants it to be reborn. Because ultimately, like he says, he wants a family. He wants marriage. He wants these things with you. So it's kind of like he goes back and forth in his mind about like what to do about it. Now I don't know what happened, but I definitely get the image of this is where the magic happens. How do I explain that though? Situations like this is when change happens. To me, change is magic. Um, Being able to manipulate, not in a bad way, but like the energies in order to make them change and grow and things like that. So, no matter how it looks, I see that whatever happened is creating the atmosphere for magic to happen. Does that make sense? Makes sense? Okay. Aw, thank you, Christy. Thank you for being here, babe. Yeah, so this is where the magic happens. It happens like that. Like, you meet somebody that shows you your worst insecurities, or even if they don't, you are so connected to them that you don't know where they begin and you end, and so it's like a clusterfuck. I freaking figure it out, you know what I mean? So it'll work out though. It'll be all right. The love is still there. Ain't no love lost. It's good. And even if it's not love, you know, it's love on a soul level. Okay. And thank you so much for being here, booze. And thank y'all for your donations. I greatly appreciate them. Y'all killed me tonight, though. Y'all overwhelmed me with the donations and the love that y'all support and show me. I love it. Thank y'all. Alright, so who am I on now? I'm on Silence Mouth. If not Silence Mouth, then Libra Queen. Bob Robbery. That's the tongue twister, Bob Robbery. Bob Robbery. Sounds like bribery. General love. You're in a relationship. Gotcha. Let's see. How's this relationship? It's a mix of happiness and stress. Do you feel like this, there's some kind of healing that needs to be done in this connection? Because I feel like there's really high highs and kind of low lows. Like, maybe you feel it's not moving fast enough. Or it needs some excitement, like you're stressed that it's getting too normalized. Because I see the want on both sides for this to end really good, like happily ever after. But there's something stressing you out. And I don't know, like I said, if it's you want things to be different, or you want them to like go faster, or you're getting bored with what, or you're, I don't know, like the feelings aren't as intense as they used to be. This is a strange one. To me, it looks like what you're stressing over isn't needing to be stressed about. Maybe you think too much. Maybe you overthink things sometimes. maybe you need to look at why you overthink certain things, because it looks like you both have the same intentions, but like something is causing a rift, or somebody's causing some stress, or somebody's just too much in their head, not enough in their heart. Because Spirit's like, you've got the power to change this. Maybe you hold back how you feel, and so you stress about it instead of talking about it. Or that's what they're doing. I don't know. That one got me kind of... Because I see that you're showing up as a match, but the energy isn't matching in the moment. Maybe you think it's not matching in the moment. I don't know. I just see there's some kind of structure that needs a little bit of work. And the one thing about stress and anxiety, it can cause blockages. It can be a toxic, it can create toxicity. So be careful of your thoughts. I hope that made sense. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Machi did make it to the free list. I thought it stopped after Ahoons. Alright. Alright, Philip. Let me do Machi, and then I'll do you. Okay. You're here. Yay. Okay. The new guy. Sort of started liking to talk to with the initials CDE. A health love thing. Let's see. Well, there's definitely movement in it. The chariot. Looks like it's moving in the more passionate area, like it's moving towards something. What came to my mind is be careful what you ask for, you just might get it. Because okay. The one thing I'm gonna say is don't put up with their shit. Do not put up with their shit. Like, don't do it. Because this person has a tendency to be a little promiscuous. Like, they are in and out. They fly by the seat of their pants, right? And if you don't let this person know that, like, look, hey, I want a relationship, not a situationship, I think it'll help the situation move into something healthy. If not, it could be pretty exciting. It could be a good time, but maybe not a long time. Because people like that don't stick around for people that just let them walk all over them. They just won't. Make sure that you let them know what you want and how you feel. And if they stick around, then yeah, it can turn into something healthy. But right now, it's just more... I mean, I guess because y'all haven't really hit it off yet, it's going to be more driven towards your sensual desires than actual, like, long-term commitment, fulfillment, that type of thing. But you got to make sure this person knows, like, don't play with me. And the Queen of Swords is there. She's like, don't play with me, I'll catch you. So I definitely see it moving into something sensual, but you definitely need to let them know that you want a healthy relationship, because if not, they'll just play with your feelings. Yeah, you weren't even on my list. I can only tell you what I see, but I saw it. Keep telling him, like, well, you're not getting no. What did Marikai call it? Num num or something until I can't remember now. It's been a long time. All right, now Philip. Anything, everything. What does Spirit want Filthy to know right now? Let's see, Philip. What are you worried about? What are you stressing about? What is it? Okay. Okay. You're stressed possibly about some kind of move. I don't know if you want to move jobs or move houses or somebody's moving houses. I see like you're trying to manifest something. And it could be a commitment. But Spirit's like, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, whatever it is that you want, there are certain things that you have to move away from. You have to let them die out. You got to move away from whatever is conflicting you, whatever is stressing you out, whatever it is that you're losing sleep behind, or you're. Because this isn't your normal energy. This is Swords energy. This is all air, pretty much. Air and earth. I do feel you're manifesting something pretty good and solid and stable. That's where the earth comes in. But the first half is all about escaping. Like, you need some escape. You need to get the fuck away from whatever is stressing you out and breathe. Maybe you need a vacation. Maybe you just need to, like, kick everybody to the curb and just you and the baby. I don't know. Whatever it is. First of all, stressing is useless without action. So you're going to have to take some sort of action to get out of a situation that you've either created or has created itself. But it's got to end. Whatever that is, it's got to end in order for this manifestation of something healthy and grounded and stable to work out for you. Because there might be a commitment or a connection that you're currently manifesting or is already here, but whatever that is affecting it. I'm not sure. Real easy, right? Just pack your shit and fucking disappear. I don't know, like, some of the advice I gave, I'm like, yeah, that's real easy, right? Like, I say it like it's real easy, and I know it's not, but there's some stuff that needs to go. Because if not, you're going to lose sleep, you're going to stress, you're going to have conflict. So, speak only positive into it. Alright, Jean, your turn, boo. Your turn. No problem, Machi. I'm sorry, Libra Queen. Try back again on Sunday, love. Because you were way back there somewhere. I say trying is bullshit, but you know what? We never know unless we try, right? No, I'm not saying you're bullshitting me. I know you're gonna try. It's just me personally. The word "try" gets on my nerves. Love you so much, boo. Take care of you. All right, Jean. Okay, I got the Hangman and the Moon for him. He don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's just hanging upside down in a tree. That's like my favorite saying. Like, I think my man is stuck in a tree somewhere, lost, doesn't know directions. This deck is so weird. Something is crumbling in their life again. The Tower. And this person is just standing there like, if I move any direction other than this, everything is going to fall down. So it's like they're holding on to control of, almost like a juggler, right? They get distracted and the balls all fall. This is kind of like what they're doing. They got one on their head and two in their hands, while the world is crumbling down around them. But they're like, as long as I hold on to this and don't move, it's going to keep me from having to deal with this crumbling of my life. So they're probably keeping themselves distracted. Okay. I think you'll be shocked though, because once this tower falls, once they let it fall, the choice is definitely to move towards you. Lovers, Four of Wands, Queen of Wands. It's like they gotta let go of the control though, because right now they're holding it like by one thread. Like they got these juggling balls before the tower. Like, as long as I keep these balls in the air, tower won't fall. They can't do it forever. It's gotta end, the death card. But they still think about coming towards you, because I know you're this Queen of Wands over here with this sunflower. I even think she got a bag of tricks, a bag of diabetes. No, she's drawing diabetes. But anyways, yeah. For the Leo queen that you are, you know, like, that's what they want. But right now they're standing there not knowing what to do, so they're hanging out in a tree juggling balls. But that's what I'm covering. Philip, did you know that Mercury retrograde starts on your birthday this year? I just saw that the other day. I was like, that's your birthday. It's going to be a good one. Everything is going backwards. You do need a vacation, though. Make time. Yeah, I know. You're too old for that. I got it. I don't know. Let him hang. I don't know what else to say. Some people are just stubborn, and I get it. I'm too old for it too. That's why your girl being single. But anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for all your love and support. I love each and every one of you. Thank you to my mods. I could not do this without you. Y'all are amazing. Enjoy some great food this weekend, Jean. I appreciate you so much. Philip, thanks for showing up. I don't know if you heard that about Mercury retrograde, but you'll figure it out at some point. And I will see the rest of you, anyway, that's still left here on Sunday. Many blessings. Love and